Yeah, how y'all doing? Just quick drop while I'm at work. I keep hearing, the Rickey Smileys going on crying about other black men, real black men. You know, Steve Harvey telling black people not to ask for anything for a vote. Kind of like we did with Obama. And they're telling this, it shows you how willing they are to dumb down the people. It shows you how willing they are to dumb down the people. First of all, they lying. And either they lying on purpose or they're in denial or they too silly to know. But, a lot of people get mad at me, as a revolutionary. I've done a lot of studying on my history. So I do know a lot of things. A lot of people like to say, well, revolutionary, why you going against the black lady? Well, first of all, she got to be more than just black. Substance should count. Shout out to the ARP, a religious perspective, a conservative perspective. I love them brothers. LRF family, LFR family, I love them brothers. Anton, all of the sisters that spoke, I don't know the two sisters' name, but they just devastating. They awesome. So contrary to the view, Huge contrast. I just wanted to say real quick, when they try to tell you Kamala Harris is the first black woman or could be the first black president, they're lying to you. As you can see, my thumbnail that I uploaded with the picture, that's Shirley Chisholm. In 1972, Shirley Chisholm ran for president, a black lady. Maybe they don't want to give her too much credit because she's darker, like me. Or maybe because she had real principles. She really was fighting for the civil rights movement, what they call civil rights movement. She was really fighting on real principles. Yeah, I'm in a truck, so it's kind of loud. Sorry about that. Fighting on real principles. She had real groundwork, had real things she wanted to bring and do for the black community. Bring out real injustices, stuff like that. And unlike Kamala, she had over 100 delegates. Now, how that happened in 1972? Why they not telling you about it? Why they rather tell you the first black, the first black, the first black, the first black? That's because they're used to playing on our emotions. Shut the noise down, shut the noise out. Do your research on her. That's important. That's important because either they don't know their history and they're trying to tell us to do research, or they're trying to dumb you down purposely. Which one is it? Either is bad. Both of them are bad. Why is Kamala Harris now working with BlackRock executives and BlackRock people, the same people that did Joe Biden's economic disaster, not his plan, the economic disaster? And she following suit. She's slowly trying to separate herself from Joe, but at the same time hiring everybody that Joe hired. Look, man, Shirley Chisholm ran for president a long time ago. If men weren't dancing in dresses and making jokes in dresses, they would know about that. Or they would have supported that, but they didn't support it. Just like every revolutionary movement or organization I've been around, the church didn't support it. A lot of blacks didn't support it, except for those blacks that were willing to do that blood, sweat, and tears type of work like the Black Panther parties did. And even those that marched with Malcolm, Martin, Marcus Garvey, with all them people he brought to New York on a steamboat way back then. So the problem is, I like what Larry Elder said. I like what Joe Brown's saying. Black fathers in homes is a serious thing. It brings more accountability. But the bottom line is, we got to keep the noise turned down. I'm so proud of my brothers. So proud. I ain't never been more proud of brothers right now, man. I'm telling you. Standing up, and no matter how much pressure come against us to be silent and just put our head down and say, we'll do what y'all told us, we got people really standing up. I wanted to just bring that to the table really quick. How you doing? I'm just talking about Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm, a black lady who ran for president way before Kamala was even heard of. She didn't get a lot of support, but she got 152 delegates. Kamala ain't got not one. She was coronated. So how can somebody get all of them delegates back then and she can't get none now? And my point is, All of the movie stars, all of the rappers, all of the comedians keep coming out trying to play on our emotions, saying this could be the first black woman. Well, Shirley was the first black woman to run. So it ain't none of that. Take the emotion out of it. Vote on substance. Don't vote on color. Don't vote on color. We did that before. We shouldn't have, but we did. We saw what we got. Vote on substance, my people. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, man. It's more like a short, you know? That's it. Stay informed. You know, she's putting her policy out slowly but surely, but she's not putting up policy on her website. That's because she knows it's going to contradict the lies that she tells to the black community. Titanium Army, bro, where are you from? I'm from right here in Florida, brother. I'm from right here in Florida, but I am wise enough to know, and I know enough of my history from being around revolutionary organizations, and I know the church never supported this type of rhetoric. The black community didn't support this type of rhetoric that much unless you had already had those, that was in your DNA. When Shirley Chisholm ran for president, I just wanted to make that known. I got her picture up. Look it up. Look her up and then wonder why these bootlickers keep telling us, this the first black woman, we gotta get behind this, the first black woman, and she could be sworn in by the first black woman Supreme Court judge. By the way, both of them say they can't explain what a woman is. So why are women supporting somebody who look you in the face and say, I can't tell you what a woman is? Because there are 53 genders. No, man. No, you can't support that. Yes. Rap is good. I'm not saying it ain't good. I'm not saying it's not good, my brother. Let me put it this way. Since I have sat with Chuck D, I have sat with Dead Prayers. I went with tour on Dead Prayers. We went to England together, doing music. So I'm a musician myself, not a great one, but so when you talk about rappers, yeah, you're right. Give me some Chuck D. Give me some Dead Prayers. Give me some people who were speaking to the real issues in our community. But it's not about rap. It's about the rappers that they are paying to, and the comedians that they are paying to give these statements and to beat down the black men that's saying, wait a minute, I don't have to vote for Kamala just because she's black. Wait a minute, I can actually do my research. Wait a minute, I want to vote on substance. Like Steve Harvey telling black people not to ask for anything for our vote. All of that is ridiculous. Whether you agree with it or not, I do agree with you. Rap is good. But we need the rappers and the artists and the comedians to actually shut their mouths, let black people that want to do their research do it, and when we speak, hey, the funny thing is Republicans ain't beating up people for their choices. It's only the Democrats that's doing that. And that means they think they own us. They own our vote, they own our thoughts, they own our minds, they own everything in their opinion. And you see it more, and then you see the puppets that they send and sick on people like me and tell, them to tell us to shut up, tell us to be quiet, tell us to let them tell us what we need. And we don't need to do that no more, my brother. Titanium, yes, sir. USA, rap is good. I'm out of here. I just wanted to drop that. I'm at work, but I still had to drop that. God is good, my people. Go with God. God gave us a mind. And no matter what you decide, let it be your decision. But definitely vote on some substance, not on color. I heard a good pastor say when Obama was in, we started worshiping color and something else. Definitely not God. And so we can't vote on color. We got to vote on substance. We got to think of our kids and the future of our kids. Too many people, unfertile people, and I'm just mean old people, the older people that feel like they can't have babies no more and kids no more, they have laid down on the future. They laid down stuff that our grandmothers and their grandmothers wouldn't have never agreed with. They are now agreeing with, and they're telling you to agree with it too, and they're telling me to agree with it too. Whatever decision you make, just let it be your own. Let it be your own. Let it be your own. To all of my brothers that are waking up, like I said, Anton, I need y'all to get hold of Shirley Chisholm. All of them people with a whole bunch of followers, with a bunch of support. Y'all need to know about Shirley Chisholm so y'all can spread the word. That way when they telling you it's the first black woman to do this and do that, you know they're lying to you, and they're lying to us, and that's a slap in the face. Again, we don't need that. How many slaps can we take? You ain't tired of turning another cheek? How many slaps do you want on that face? I don't want no more. You know, Rickey Smiley says stop being hoodwinked. Brother, you the one trying to hoodwink us. I'm out, man. God is good.